What's up and welcome to my YouTube channel at Americana'stouch. Yes guys, so if you are one of those that have grievances about the new national anthem, which was old before but now a new national anthem, please gather here, gather here. We have a closure from barrister Kenneth Okonkwo. I mean, the lyrics resonate. It actually depicts Nigerian and the
Well,
Nigerians.
the debate is actually what makes a democracy. Democracy is a system of government that thrives on dialogue, debate, and compromise. So debate is part of the beauty of democracy. And that is also part of the beauty of the first national anthem that recognized that we may differ even in our debates, that we have differences. That tongue in the old national anthem does not simply mean we are multilingual. It still means that we have different ways of expressing ourselves. But even with the difference in manner of expression, he's saying whatever we do, we must ensure it does not affect our brotherhood. And that brings me to the reason why I have preference for the old national anthem to the new one. But like everything this government does, before going into the nitty-gritties of the plus and minus, even the Attorney General of Federation advised them they should pipe down first and ensure wider consultation and participation in order to get a better outcome. If this government had widely consulted, they would have gotten a synthesis, a new thing. For instance, I prefer the first stanza of the old anthem and prefer the second stanza of the new item.
Sorry, so that we don't confuse our viewers. When we
Good.
say old item, do
We're
we
talking
mean
about
Nigeria we held it?
yes.
Okay.
We're talking about the first, okay, let's say the first anthem,
Okay.
which is the independence anthem, meaning Nigeria we healthy. So when I say the old, that is what I mean. The new, I think it is it's still I cannot understand the confusion because Nigeria we healthy is now the old and the new anthem. Just like everything about this government, confusing people everywhere. Now, they resorted to the old national anthem. Let me make it clear. They achieved nothing. It is not their achievement. So Nigerians should stop rating these anthems based on the incursion of this government. They did not write it. They were there, two of them. So they simply said, being led by the legislature, we have two anthems. Let us take the first one. Remember, the first cut is always the deepest. But let me tell you why I have a preference for the first national anthem. First of all, that anthem started with Nigeria. The first thing you will mention in that item is Nigeria, showing dedication to country. And the next thing you're talking about is the people. So what constitutes a country is the people and the country. Contrast this with the second anthem, which started with
Arise, O compatriots.
and talking about leaders and trying to make heroes out of leaders that are villains. We do not have a hero as a leader in Nigeria, and you can quote me. We have made heroes in sports, in entertainment, and they made this heroism through their sweat without governmental support. So which level of your heroes that from 1978, after we changed that first anthem, we started going down till date. So which level? Is it the level that took us to the first military coup, to the Nigerian Civil War, to destroying our economy through non-investment and reinvestment of our oil revenue? Gowon said, it is not money that is our problem, it's how to spend it. And they actually spent it on projects that were not channeled towards productivity. And now we have frittered away our resources, impoverished our people, degraded and deprived them of basic necessities of security, welfare, made them poor. And then you're saying labors of our heroes past. Is it the labor that brought us to this level that you're making heroes of? Please, somebody should excuse me of that national anthem. You're saying, arise, O compatriots. You call your countrymen patriots when they were not patriotic. If there is one thing I have not found in the life of a Nigerian, which is what we are struggling to instill, is patriotism. If we had had patriotism, we wouldn't be where we are. If the past leaders had labored for us, we wouldn't be where we are. So making heroes out of them is perpetuating their incompetence and corruption. Excuse me, this second anthem called us compatriots. The first one called us brothers. I would certainly prefer the anthem that said, Aisha is my sister, irrespective of the fact that she belongs to another state, another tribe, from Kenneth OKONKWO, who is Igbo. He reminds me that whenever I see Aisha, I should tell her my sister. And no matter the difference we have, just like we are differing now, even in the anthem, that we should not allow it to affect our brother. Now, let me tell you about the first anthem. Nigeria we healthy. Like I said, it started with Nigeria. So the emphasis was on the country. And it started with telling you that the first thing that should be in your mind is hailing your country. In other words, country first. These leaders, crop of incompetent and corrupt leaders, have tried to make us believe that Nigeria is last, that it is their own tribe that should be first. But the first national anthem made us to know that Nigeria should be first before any of the regional groups. Nigeria we held it. Then look at the next one, which is superb. Our own, their native land. Taking ownership of your country, what can be better than that?
But some have argued that that word native land is somewhat derogatory.
Ignorance.
Yeah. Okay.
What is the meaning of native? Native simply means a person born in a particular place.
Location, yeah.
Native simply means a person that is connected with a place by virtue of birth. My Lord and my Savior Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem. A church was established in the place. What is the name of that church? The Church of Nativity. What is derogatory with that? It's simply telling you that Bethlehem is where Jesus was born. Jesus is connected to Bethlehem by virtue of birth. Nativity should invoke sense of pride. When the whites came to Nigeria, they used the word natives for us to show that we are the indigenous people, not that it was derogatory. That they are foreigners, but we are the indigenous people. That's why they called us natives. Some people are saying it's used derogatory. No, it is your own inferiority complex that is making you to feel that the man that came to your village and calling you Nwa, your village, then you're saying is derogatory to you. That means you have complex. I am a native of Nigeria. I take ownership of my country. He said, our own dear native land. Nigeria is the land of my birth. And that is why I like this music. For this is the land of my birth.
Yeah.
For this is the land of my birth. For this is Nigerian land. Nigeria, the land of my birth. That is nativity. I am a native man. Yes. If you like, say you're using it derogatory. I don't have complex. I love my nativity. Nigeria is my native land and I take ownership. That's the second sentence. Then the third sentence. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. I've also said that the word tribe is derogatory. How? Tribe is an English word. It simply means a social division in a traditional society made up of families and communities linked by social, economic, and blood ties with common culture
And heritage.
and dialect, typically having maybe a recognized leader. Please, how does this become derogatory? We are a multi-ethnic, multi-religious, multilingual society. Oh, yes, a tribe is a society linked by social, economic, religious, or blood ties. That is what it means. I cannot deny the fact that we are multi-ethnic, but look at the beauty of it. The anthem did not even use tribe as anything promoting tribe. It's simply telling us we must recognize that though we are diverse, but we must relate as brothers. You can't find it better. We must recognize our diversity as our strength and use it in brotherhood. Let me tell you, if we should implement that anthem, this government will be gone in a day. If we should remove our religious differences, ethnic differences, lingual differences, and act as brothers, we will be able to throw away any government that is not behaving well. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. That tongue there does not necessarily mean being multilingual. It's also a recognition that we express ourselves differently. Our tongue and manner of expression might be different, but the anthem is telling us no matter the difference, we must not allow it to affect our brotherhood. You can't get it better. I do not support anything I cannot defend. I had been connected with this first anthem from childhood. That's why I never forgot the lyrics. Nigeria, we hail thee, our own dear native land. Though tribe and tongue may differ, in brotherhood we stand. Nigeria's all are proud to serve our sovereign motherland. Now, that takes me to the last sentence. We are proud to serve. That anthem is calling for selfless service from the leaders. And we must be proud of our sovereignty. We must defend our sovereignty with whatever we have. I want to tell you one thing. That anthem is cute, is short, it is recitable, it is soulful, it is very, very sonorous. It's beautiful. I prefer it in all ramifications. Compare it with Arise, O Compatriots. What are you arising? Who are you calling compatriots? Nigeria call obey, meaning you're telling us we are disobedient people. That is why you're calling us to obey, because you are assuming we are disobedient people. Then to serve our fatherland in love and strength, the labor of our heroes past. Which labor?
Shall never be in vain.
It is already, may that kind of labor pass me by. The labor that will bring civil war to us, bring military coups, bring the desecration and destruction of our economy, bring all these bad things. May that labor pass me by. If that is the labor you want, I wish them to you. The labor that we are producing oil and we cannot have oil. This is the labor of the villains past, not heroes past. We have made heroes in entertainment, in sports, and these heroes, even to pay them the allowance when they go on competitions, these incompetent governments will not pay them. When they will pay bogus extra codes to taking them to journey infertility to Dubai to these 1,000 persons, they will pay them. But even these our main heroes in sports and entertainment, these leaders that you want to make heroes of, you will not even pay them. We don't have leaders who are heroes. So let their labor pass me by with emergency, and let it not be associated with me. I would rather call on Nigerians to serve their fatherland selflessly in brotherhood, so that our sovereign motherland will yield us the blessings that God made for us. Please continue arising with whoever you call your compatriots. Don't call me in it, because I've not found any leader and even followers that are patriotic to Nigeria. Let their level, this their vain level, let it pass me by. So please, you're saying the arise your compatriots, Nigeria, the labor of our heroes fast shall not be in vain. With Satosa, without a might, the one nation bound in freedom. So
We are
we
not
are
free.
not free.
We are not free now.
That's what it means. We are slaves, bound in freedom. No, we are bound in brotherhood. That is, I prefer it. So please, in all
Do,
honesty, I prefer the first national anthem. But let me tell you one thing. This government, for being bereft of consultation, if they had consulted widely, the second stanza is not really an anthem, it's a prayer. There is nothing wrong in incorporating the O God of our creation, direct our noble cause, to the Nigeria we held it. If they had consulted widely, my suggestion would have been we have our national anthem, which we will sing. You know, you don't sing the two when you are actually, it's the national anthem. And we incorporate our prayer, national prayer. We call the other one national anthem and call this other one national prayer. O God of our creation, direct our noble cause. There's nothing wrong. You would have gotten a new thing, synthesis. So it's not late yet. We'll have our national anthem, what I advise, and have our national prayer.
I was having a biased mind towards the national anthem because it was written and composed by Lillian Jane Williams in 1960, and also to the fact that the hardship that is going through us, or we are going through in this nation, changing national anthem isn't our problem. That was why I was having a biased mind towards the national anthem. But with the explanation Barrister Kenneth Okonkwo has given, I think I have a better insight, and I just hope that the lyrics in that, or in this national anthem, we keep resonating, it will keep appealing to the conscience of our leaders, so that we
of today, knowing where we are headed in order to build a prosperous nation, don't you think that would have probably been a better?
You cannot lose by consultation and participation. Good governance requires participation, inclusivity of people. This government doesn't have it. First subsidy is gone. The man did not even consult his wife after being president, because they've just finished swearing in him and he started making policy. He doesn't even have a cabinet. So I said, the attorney general said, please consult more, so that when people participate, you will get a better thing.
And they have
They
a
rushed
sense of
it.
ownership too.
Yes. Now, in a day, like every other thing they do that they want, it is only when it comes to national wage that they will take 1 year and they will tell you, you need to consult. No, labor needs to consult. But when it comes to their own issue, in a day, they've done it before. They bulldoze their way in the student loan scheme, only to come back to say, now the cyber security levy, when they went and did the amendment that wanted to punish Nigerians to pay more, nobody knew about it.
Mm.
So that is one thing. But there is one important thing people always miss. Some people are against the Nigeria we held it because they are saying it was composed by the British. That is a very flat argument. I'm sorry to say. And it's annoying me when they are making that objection in English language. No, it's annoying me. Why don't you first of all throw away the English language? So anything that is not made by a Nigerian is not good for us. And when they were saying that they are wearing a dress, probably imported, wearing shoes, probably from Italy, wearing beautiful hat, and yet they are not seeing that whatever is good, no matter where it comes from, should be applauded. I want to tell you something. You cannot rule it out of our history. that at one time we mixed up with foreign people. And you cannot throw away the baby,
The bathwater.
the bathwater. I tell you something, my policy going forward, result is what I want. Any good thing that is coming from anywhere, if a Briton can come to Nigeria, and God assures us that this is the man that will change our system, if the constitution allows it, I will vote for him. Are we not tired of suffering? When Goodluck Jonathan was in power, he was having security challenges. We couldn't have election at the actual date. We postponed the election by 6 weeks. He went and hired the best hands from around the world, got mercenaries. Within 6 weeks, they wiped out all the security challenges in Nigeria, and we were able to have election in all the parts of Nigeria. I am no longer willing to say I will not receive anything good that will give us positive result from anywhere in the world, even if it's coming from the moon, if it is something good. If a Briton composed a beautiful anthem for us, so be it. Nigeria,
It was actually a
we
competition.
healthy.
It was actually a competition.
Absolutely.
She won.
And she won.
Yeah.
Like what you are suggesting now. That look, why didn't we throw it open for people to compete? Even our national flag was designed in that manner.
Yeah.
So you are now telling me that because this person is not in Nigeria. No, you are the tribalist. You are the man that is an ethnic bigot. You are rejecting something good just because you're saying it's not a man of your tribe. If you that is talking this, if you're a Yoruba man, even if an Igbo man had designed it, you will still reject him because you will say it's not from your tribe. You are the tribesman. I will accept anything good from anybody, no matter where it's coming from, provided it's going to add something positive to Nigeria. I hail Nigerians. I love my country, Nigeria, and I take ownership of my country. And I'm going to provide selfless service for my country and defend the sovereignty of this nation. And in any case where I disagree with anybody who is a Nigerian, who is not from my tribe, in any way we express ourselves differently, I will ensure that it does not affect our brotherhood. We should do everything in brotherliness, in love, and in unity. That's the whole essence of the national anthem, and I support Nigeria We Healthy.
Indeed, Nigeria will heal thee. Thank you so much, Barrister Okonkwo. I love your analysis. I love your explanation. Thank you for giving us this insight. And of course, we are not in bondage. We are not slaves. We are not refugees. We are free citizens in a free nation. Beyond that, the national anthem was not imposed on us. It was a competition, and Lillian won the competition because the lyrics in her writings actually depicted the Nigerians and the Nigeria we have today. I'm super proud to be in Nigeria, the giant of Africa. So guys, what do you think about Barrister Okonkwo's view? Do it to drop all your comments and thoughts at the comment section. Thank you for viewing, and I will sure see you in my next video. Do it to subscribe, and bye for now.